Hey guys, welcome to the very first installment of Kerry and Steve's 4x4 adVANtures, the build of the van. What you're going to see in this video is the prep work on the floor of the van to remove and control the rust, where we used a rust stopper which it's a primer that actually turns rust back into metal. It's what it's supposed to do. It's what they claim. So after we cleaned it and then we wiped it all down with lacquer thinner, then we put the primer, etching primer, and the rust stopper on there. As you can see, what we've done today, you'll see that the herculiner is in, and we use herculiner, and Kerry will explain to you why it was important to us to use the herculiner product.
So we wanted to protect and strengthen the floor, just to give it some more durability, even though all of this will be covered with flooring and insulation and all that stuff, and then there'll be a bed back there. We just chose the herculiner because we watched several reviews and like product tests and stuff like that, and that one guy did like 7 different products. And herculiner literally was in the top 2 across the board. So I mean, either number 1 or number 2 across the board for durability, ease of install,
lastability,
how long it'll last, if it'll chip, he shot it with a bullet, like he did all kinds of crazy stuff to it, and it didn't chip, it didn't peel, it didn't do, it was really well rated. There were some more expensive products, but that had, that were pretty good too. But this one, for the price, it was $100 for the kit. It came with the gallon, and then it came with, this is the box, it came with 2 rollers, a chip brush, which is not in here, I threw it away already. You're supposed to do 2 coats. We have about half a gallon left, and we decided we're probably not going to do a second coat because this is really, really nice. You're supposed to coat it within 24 hours, up to 1 to 4 hours for dry time. So we'll see, but we do have to do this section still. So we just wanted to get this done so that we can start building back here.
And the other thing that we have to keep in mind, with Kerry and I's build, one of the other tests was weather.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, ours is inside of a van. Yeah. So our herculiner will not be seeing the weather. Like Kerry mentioned also, all of this will be covered in plywood, the entire floor all the way back to here. Then it will have a nice what they call wet-proof vinyl lock flooring that will have a real nice looking flooring in here. So this van will be super protected on the floor, and then our bed will go back here, and of course our walls. And as you guys can see, we've already got the kilmat on. In the video, you'll see us putting the kilmat on, which we still have more to do.
Also another product that we watched the reviews for.
Absolutely.
The reason why you will only see it on parts is we watched another vanner, and they said they did one that was like 100%. They covered it 100% with the kilmat. They said it's not necessary, that 20%. If you cover it 20%, it'll stop the rattle. This is designed to keep out some of the vibration, which, from the road, from traveling. So this is a really neat product. All the reviews were really great. I don't think I saw any review that wasn't.
No,
I think it was like $60 for a box. So we're building this on a budget. So $60 for a box of 47 sheets. And you can see we haven't, we've barely used
any.
How many? Like 12 so far?
1, 2, 3, 4,
we have one more section to do back there. We're not going to do the door because it already has a panel on it, you can see. And then we'll do some on the ceiling. We'll do some on the floorboards up here, take out some of the noise and rattle up there. Notice our engine is still not 100%. Okay, just putting that out there. And but it should be done on Monday. We're actually at our mechanic's house right now because he's still working on it. So we needed to get some work done on it. So hopefully our maiden voyage will be on Wednesday.
Yep.
So
So the engine, Carrie showed you the engine. We did some upgrades.
Yeah.
It's hard to see the way it is right there, but it's got a brand new crank, new bearings, new water pump, all new gaskets, brand new Edelbrock Performer intake, and an Edelbrock 650 CFM carburetor. I went that route because in all my years of building engines, I have found, especially on a small block Chevy, that if you go with a naturally aspirated 350, which is a carbureted 350, and you use this Performer intake manifold and the 650 CFM carburetor, you have the opportunity to dial that carburetor in, the air-fuel ratio, however you want for wherever you are, per altitude. That way you can maximize your fuel consumption, which I think right now is a big deal, huh, Carrie?
Ish. It's always a big deal, but you know.
Yeah, it's a super big deal now.
Right.
So, yes, Stevie was very concerned about how the engine was going to look. I'm like, oh, I want to put fancy valve covers on it because I'm a hot rodder. I built hot rods all my life. I've been into hot rods. Then I got to thank you to my beautiful wife who has a more calm head.
I don't know about that, but okay. And, just kidding.
She made me realize that, hey, this engine's not going to be uncovered for everybody to see it. It's not a show engine.
I mean, if you look at it, it kind of sits in between the seats, and it will have a big cover on it.
Yeah. So that is what it is. But that is, the engine is being completely rebuilt. So we're really happy about that. All right, guys. So I'm going to take a break from talking, and the next thing you're going to see is a little DIY of what we did and how we did it. And enjoy the video. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our very first video. They're gonna get better. Carrie's figuring out all the editing programs and stuff like that, so we're just having a blast. Hey guys, there's a lot of things that just so you know, the things that are coming up. One of our first stops will be Kilmat, Texas. We will be there in the van, and that will be for the Highland Games and the Crawfish Creole Festival. Like that's what is it called? Zydeco Festival, and that will be June 10th that weekend. So we'll be there then. We're gonna take you guys on our journey as well down to Tucson for the maiden voyage with this van, so we can see how she does. We'll take you along on that one as well. Hey, I appreciate everybody that tunes in. Please do us a favor, smash that subscribe button, and then hit the little bell. That way you'll know when we're on live. And we appreciate because I can't say appreciate. We appreciate everybody who supports us and watches the videos. Hey, when we get this up and going, guys, and we get the amount of subscribers, remember one thing. For us to, and I'm going to tell you, for us to get paid, there'll be two commercials per segment. And those commercials have to pay through for YouTube to pay us for the commercials. So please watch them. Go to the bathroom, go get a beer, pour yourself a drink, whatever you got to do while the commercial's playing, whatever you got to do, but let it run through. That's how we make it on YouTube.
Remember the 80s when we used to have commercials?
Right. So yeah, because we got to have a little help funding these projects so we can take you guys on these journeys and show you the fun places. We really want to be able to explore and give you guys an outlet of maybe some places to go and things of that nature. So,
or if you can't go, then you can just share in the experience.
Yeah, I mean, if it's that type of thing, you know, if you can't make it, at least you get a chance to see it, you know, and we want to bring all this to you. We're also going to encourage on our historical programs that we do for your children who are homeschooled, tune them into our historic segments, I guess you'd say, where we're going to visit Civil War battlefields. We're going to visit Navy, retired Navy ships, things of that nature. We are going to be visiting a lot of really nice historical sites, so we hope to bring that to you as well. One of the fun places we are going to go, guys, you're going to get to travel with us down to the Keys. We've already been invited by another group. We're going to go down to the Keys and visit that and do a video down there. So hey, until next time, guys, stay groovy. We're out of here.